Dear students, in the last class we discussed logarithmic differentiation. Now we are going to discuss problems on logarithmic differentiation. Okay, straight away we shall move on to problems. Problem number 1, find dy by dx, find dy by dx if y is equal to log x whole power cos x. Find dy by dx if the function is y is equal to log x whole power cos x. Say the given function is of the form u power v. Here u is log x, v is cos x. Both are functions of x. So if the given function is of the form y is equal to u power v, then we have to use logarithmic differentiation. Okay. So the first step is first write the given function y is equal to log x whole power cos x. Next, take log on both sides. Take log on both sides. Taking logarithm to the base c. Okay, of course, taking logarithm to the base c on both sides. On both sides, we get left side log y is equal to log of log x whole power cos x. Correct? So we shall simplify the right hand side first. Right hand side is of the form, see the right hand side, it is of the form log m power n, right? Log m power n. So using one of the properties, log m power n is n log m, correct? I'm going to use this property. So then right hand side becomes here, what is n? In place of n we have cos x, in place of m we have log x. So using this property of logarithm, we can write the right hand side as cos x into log of log x. Correct? We can write the right hand side as cos x into log of log x. Next, you have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Then left hand side, d by dx of log y. Log y is a function of y, so we have to use chain rule. So using chain rule, this becomes 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to right hand side. See, right hand side is product of two functions, so we had to use product rule to find the derivative. Okay. So what is the first function here? Cos x. Second function log of log x. So using product rule, right hand side becomes first function cos x into d by dx of second. I'm going to write it directly. D by dx of log x. This is a composition of two functions. So using chain rule, d by dx of log x is 1 by log x into d by dx of log x 1 by x, correct? Plus second function log of log x into derivative of the first function, d by dx of cos x is minus sin x, correct? So we are interested in dy by dx, so we have to shift this y to the numerator of right hand side. So therefore dy by dx is equal to shift this y to the numerator of RHS, y into cos x divided by log x into x, or x log x, plus into minus log of log x into sin x, correct? Or just one more step. What is y? Y is log x whole power cos x. Therefore dy by dx is equal to, in place of y we have to write log x whole power cos x into cos x divided by x log x minus log of log x into sin x. So, this is the derivative of given function. So, we have to use logarithmic differentiation whenever the given function is of the form y is equal to u power v. Whenever the given function is of the form y is equal to u power v, where both u and v are functions of x, then you have to use logarithmic differentiation. Okay. So, it's very easy to remember. In the first step, you have to take log on both sides, and after that you have to use this property of logarithm, simplify. After simplification, you have to differentiate both sides with respect to x, and finally you have to write dy by dx. After simplification, you have to write dy by dx. Okay. So, now we shall move on to the second problem. Problem number 2. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if y is equal to x power sin x. It is given that x is positive. Okay. Find dy by dx if the given function is y is equal to x power sin x. Clearly, the given function is of the form y is equal to u power v. In place of u, we have x. In place of v, we have sin x. Both are functions of x. So, we have to use logarithmic differentiation to find the derivative of the given function. Correct. So, first write the given function. So, given function y is equal to x power sin x. Next, take log on both sides. Take log on both sides. I will write it directly. Log y is equal to log of x power sin x. I have taken logarithm to the base e on both sides. Okay. So, this is equal to, now see the right hand side. Right hand side is of the form log m power n. Log m power n is n log m. So, sin x into log x. In left side we have log y. Okay. We have taken log on both sides, and I have used one of the properties of logarithm. Next, we have to differentiate both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Left hand side, log y is a function of y. So, this is a composite function of function. So, you have to use chain rule. If you use chain rule, you will get left hand side as 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to right hand side. Right hand side is a product of two functions. So, you have to use product rule to find the derivative. So, first function sin x into d by dx, second d by dx of log x is 1 by x plus second function log x into d by dx of first, d by dx of sin x is cos x. Correct. So, therefore, dy by dx is equal to, shift this y to numerator of RHS. So, dy by dx is equal to y into sin x by x plus log x into cos x. But what is y? Y is x power sin x. So, last step. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, replace y by x power sin x. Dy by dx is equal to x power sin x into sin x by x plus log x into cos x. Correct. So, from the point of your examination, logarithmic differentiation is very important. You will definitely have one problem on logarithmic differentiation. Okay. So, you should keep that in your mind. Next, we shall move on to third problem. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. Third one. The given function is Okay, find dy by dx, find dy by dx if y is equal to, if y is equal to log x whole per x plus x per log x. Find dy by dx if the given function is y is equal to log x whole per x plus x per log x. Here don't take log on both sides directly, because here we have addition sign. Here we have addition sign. See, log of m into n is log m plus log n. But you cannot use this property, because if you take log on both sides, the right hand side becomes log of m plus n. But log of m plus n is not log m plus log n. So you cannot take log on both sides. It doesn't help you. Then how to find dy by dx? First, I will take the function, this function as u, this function as v. Okay. Then y becomes u plus v. Then we can find dy by dx. Okay. So let u be equal to log x whole per x. Okay. I have taken this as u. Next, I will take x per log x as v. V be equal to x per log x. Okay. Then the given function y becomes u plus v. Correct. See, whenever the given function is sum of two functions, or sum or difference of two functions, don't take log on both sides directly. Take this as one function. Take the first function in RHS as u, second function as v. Then the given function y becomes y is equal to u plus v. So then what is dy by dx? Then dy by dx is, differentiate both sides with respect to x. Dy by dx is du by dx plus dv by dx. Correct. So I will take this as equation 1. Then dy by dx is du by dx plus dv by dx. Now we shall find du by dx using this and dv by dx using this separately. Okay. So first we shall find du by dx. So for that I have to consider this function. So now u is equal to log x whole per x. To find du by dx, to find the derivative of this function, I have to use logarithmic differentiation, because say this is of the form, say base is a function of x, power is also a function of x. Correct. So I have to use logarithmic differentiation to find du by dx. So take log on both sides. So log u is equal to log of log x whole per x. So this is equal to, using one of the properties, using the property log m per n is n log m, we can write this as x into log of log x, x into log of log x. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, differentiating both sides with respect to x. So then left hand side, log u is a composite function, right? So we had to use chain rule. So directly we cannot differentiate, we can differentiate this with respect to u. So d by du of log u is 1 by u into du by dx, correct, is equal to, I have used chain rule here. Okay. Next, right hand side is product of two functions. So I have to use product rule to find the derivative. What is the first function? X into d by dx of second. See the second function log of log x. It is composition of two functions. You have to use chain rule. So d by dx of log x is 1 by log x into d by dx of log x 1 by x. Correct. Plus second function log of log x log of log x into derivative of first d by dx of x is 1, correct? So now I can cancel out x and x. So I am interested in du by dx. So du by dx is equal to, shift this u to numerator of RHS, du by dx is equal to u into 1 by log x plus log of log x, correct? By dx is u into 1 by log x plus log of log x. But what is u? U is log x whole per x, that we have to substitute. So du by dx becomes, so du by dx is equal to du by dx is u is log x whole per x into write the remaining 1 by log x plus log of log x plus log of log x. Okay, take this as equation 2. We have found du by dx. Okay, we have found du by dx. Next we shall find dv by dx. Understood? I have already found du by dx. Next we shall find dv by dx and put du by dx and dv by dx in equation 1, then you will get dy by dx, correct? So to find dv by dx, I have to consider the function v is equal to x per log x. So next consider v is equal to x per log x. Okay, clearly both base as well as power are functions of x. So to find dv by dx, I have to use logarithmic differentiation. So take log on both sides. Take log on both sides directly. Log v is equal to log of x per log x, correct? So this is equal to, use the property log m per n is n log m, then we get log x into log x, log x into log x. Okay, and now we can differentiate directly, or I can also write log x into log x as log x into log x as log x whole square. Okay, now to find dv by dx, we shall differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. D by dx of log y, sorry, d by dx of log v. Log v is function of v is function of x, so this is composite function. So we had to use chain rule. If you use chain rule, then we get 1 by v into dv by dx, correct? In the right side, d by dx of log x whole square. It's a composition of two functions. So using chain rule, d by dx of log x whole square is 2 into log x into d by dx of log x is 1 by x. So dv by dx is equal to v into 2 log x by x. But what is v? V is x per log x. So x per log x into 2 into log x by x. If you want, you can simplify this further. X per log x by x is x per log x minus 1, correct? Into 2 log x, or you can also write it as log x square. 2 log x, I'll write that as it is. Okay, take this as equation 3. Take this as equation 3. Okay, so in the left side of equation 2 we have du by dx. In the left side of equation 3 we have dv by dx. Now use equations 2 and 3 in equation 1. Use equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, then you will get dy by dx. Okay, so I'll write that here. Then I'll write that here. Substituting or using du by dx and dv by dx, or Or in other words, using equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. Okay, using equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, we get dy by dx is equal to, see, dy by dx is equal to du by dx plus dv by dx. So what is du by dx? Du by dx is log x whole power x into 1 by log x plus log of log x. This is du by dx plus dv by dx. Use this x power log x minus 1 into 2 log x. Okay. So this is how you have to find the derivative of given function. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful whenever the given function is sum or difference of two functions. Okay. In that case, you have to take those two functions as u and v, find du by dx and dv by dx separately and add them. Understood? So this problem is not important from the point of your examination. They'll ask simple problem on logarithmic differentiation. Okay. So you need not worry too much about logarithmic differentiation. Next, we shall move on to the fourth one. Shall move on to the fourth one. The fourth one is find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if y per x is equal to x per y. Find dy by dx if y per x equal to x per y. So first write the given function y per x equal to x per y. So take log on both sides, simplify, and after that differentiate and find dy by dx. Okay. Taking log on both sides, so log y per x is equal to log x per y. Okay. Log y per x is x log y. Log x per y is y log x. We have taken log on both sides and we have simplified. Now we shall differentiate both sides with respect to x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x. We get, you have to use product rule in both sides. First function x, d by dx of log y, you have to use chain rule. D by dx of log y, 1 by y into dy by dx plus second function log y into d by dx of first, d by dx of x is 1 is equal to right side. Again use product rule. First function y into d by dx of second, d by dx of log x, 1 by x plus second function log x into d by dx of first, that is dy by dx. Correct? Now we shall simplify this further. We shall shift this term, the term containing dy by dx to left side, and we shall shift log y to right side. Okay. Then x by y into dy by dx, right? And shift this to left side. Then it becomes minus log x into dy by dx. Correct? Is equal to right hand side. Y into 1 by x is nothing but y by x. Shift log y to right side. So minus log y. Simplify this further. So x minus, take y as the LCM here, x minus y log x by y into dy by dx. In the right side, take x as the LCM, y minus x log y by x. Cross multiply and find dy by dx. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to This y goes to numerator of RHS, correct? In the denominator we have x, so y by x into here y minus x log y divided by, this comes down to denominator of RHS, x minus y log x. Okay, so this is so dy by dx is y into y minus x log y divided by x into x minus y log x. Okay, so we have taken log on both sides. We have used one of the properties. After simplification, we have differentiated both sides with respect to x, and then we have found dy by dx. Okay, next problem number 5. Next problem number 5. The question is find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if cos x whole power y is equal to cos y whole power x. It is similar to the last one. Cos x whole power y is equal to cos y whole power x. The question is, what is dy by dx? First, we shall write the given function. Cos x whole power y is equal to cos y whole power x. Okay. Next, we shall take log on both sides. Taking log on both sides, log of cos x whole power y is equal to log of cos y whole power x. Using one of the properties of logarithm, we can write left hand side as y log of cos x, and right hand side can be done as x into log of cos y. Okay, now we shall differentiate both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Y into log of cos x, product of two functions, so we had to use product rule in left hand side as well as in right hand side, correct? So left hand side, first function y into dy by dx of log of cos x. Log of cos x is composition of two functions, so we had to use chain rule, correct? So derivative of log u is 1 by u. So here in place of u we have cos x. So 1 by cos x into derivative of cos x minus sin x. So write minus sin x within brackets, okay? Plus second function log of cos x into derivative of first is dy by dx is equal to right hand side. Again use product rule to find the derivative. First function x into derivative of second log of cos y. This is actually composite three functions. Okay, one is log function, other one is cos function, other one is the function y. So we had to use extension of chain rule. So if you use extension of chain rule, we get 1 by cos y into derivative of cos y is minus sin y into dy by dx, correct? Plus second function log of cos y into derivative of first dy by dx of x is 1. Okay, we shall simplify this further. If you simplify this further, we get y into minus sin x by cos x minus tan x plus log of cos x into dy by dx is equal to, on the right side, minus x into sin y by cos y tan y, correct? Tan y into dy by dx plus log of cos y. Okay. In the next step, we shall shift minus x tan y into dy by dx to left side, and we shall shift minus y tan x to right side. Okay. Then we get, see what happens then. I'm going to shift this to left side and I'm going to shift this to right side. Here we have dy by dx. So log of cos x, shift this to left side, plus x into tan y dy by dx is equal to, shift this to right side, y into tan x plus log of cos y. I am interested in dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx is equal to, y into tan x plus log of cos y, whole thing divided by log of cos x plus x into tan y. Okay. So this is dy by dx. Understood? Next, we shall move on to the next problem. Problem number 6. Problem number 6. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if x into y is equal to e power x minus y. Okay. The question is, what is dy by dx? Straight away we shall take log on both sides. First we shall write the given function. Given function is x into y is equal to e power x minus y. Next we shall take log on both sides. Log of xy is equal to log of e power x minus y. So right hand side becomes, using the property log m power n. Log m power n is n log m. So x minus y into log e. But what is log e to the base e? Log e to the base e is 1, right? So right hand side becomes x minus y. Left hand side is log of x minus y. Correct? Now we shall differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Then we get left hand side, it's a composite function. So if you differentiate 1 by x into y into dy by dx of x into y, first function x into derivative of second dy by dx plus second function y into derivative first dy by dx of x is 1. Okay. In the right side, dy by dx of x 1 minus dy by dx of y, dy by dx. We shall simplify this further. Take 1 by xy inside the bracket. We can cancel out x and x. So we have 1 by y into dy by dx plus, take this inside the bracket, y by x into y is 1 by x is equal to 1 minus dy by dx. Correct? Now we shall shift minus dy by dx to left side and 1 by x to right side. So 1 by y, shift this to left side, plus 1 into dy by dx is equal to, shift this to right side, 1 minus 1 by x. Simplify this further, 1 plus y by y into dy by dx. Okay, is equal to right hand side x minus 1 by x. So therefore on cross multiplication we get, therefore dy by dx is equal to, on cross just shift y to numerator of RHS, y into x minus 1 divided by x into 1 plus y. Correct? The derivative of the function a per x with respect to x, dy by dx of a per x is a per x into log a. Okay, log a means log a to the base e. I am going to use the first principle to prove this. I have to prove derivative of the function a per x with respect to x is a per x into log a. I am going to use the first principle. Proof. Let f of x be a per x, then f of x plus h is a power x plus h, then by definition of derivative, limit of f dash of x is limit of a power x plus h minus a power x divided by h as h tends to 0. Using law of indices, we can write a power x plus h as a power x into a power h minus a power x by h as h tends to 0. You can take a power x common in numerator. So rest is a power x into a power h minus 1 divided by h as h tends to 0. So as h tends to 0, a power x remains same. Value of h doesn't affect a power x. So a power x into limit of this, limit of a power h minus 1 by h as h tends to 0. This is one of the standard limits. We know that limit log a to the base e. Okay, I have already discussed this in the very first class. Therefore, d by dx of a power x is d by dx of a power x is a power x into log a. Understood? D by dx of a power x is a power x into log a. Of course, you can also find the derivative of a power x by using logarithmic differentiation. I'm not going to do it. You take a power x as y, take log on both sides, simplify, differentiate, then you will get dy by dx as a power x into log a. I'm not going to do it. So for example, d by dx of 3 power x, d by dx of 3 power x is 3 power x into log 3 to the base e. D by dx of 7 power x is 7 power x into log 7. D by dx of 5 power x square, say 5 power x square is not an ordinary function. This is composition of two functions. One is x square function, other one is 5 power x function, right? So we have to use chain rule. Assume x square as u. Derivative of 5 power u with respect to is 5 power u into log 5, right? So 5 power in place of u we have x square into log 5. Log 5 means log 5 to the base e into d by dx of x square. D by dx of x square is 2x. Understood? Next, we shall move on to next problem number 7. Problem number 7. The question is find dy by dx. Find dy by dx if y is equal to x power x minus 2 power sin x. Find dy by dx if y is equal to x power x minus 2 power sin x. See here, the given function is difference of two functions. Don't take log on both sides directly. Take this as function u, this function as v. Okay, let u be equal to x power x and v be equal to 2 power sin x. Okay, then the given function y becomes y is equal to u minus v. So dy by dx is du by dx minus dv by dx, correct? And now first we shall find du by dx. For that, consider the function y u is equal to x power x. First we shall find du by dx. Take this as equation 1. U is equal to x power x. So to find du by dx we have to take log on both sides. So log u is equal to log of x power x. So log of x power x is x log x. So in left side we have log u. Next, differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, then we get left hand side 1 by u into du by dx. Right hand side, use product rule. First function x into derivative of log x So that is 1 by x plus second function log x into derivative of first d by dx of x is 1. Simplify this further. So du by dx is equal to u into x by x is 1 plus log x. But what is u? u is x per x. So du by dx is equal to x per x into 1 plus log x. Takes this as equation 2. Take this as equation 2. We have found du by dx. Next we have to find dv by dx. So for that we have to consider the function v is equal to 2 per sin x. Now we can find dv by dx either using this derivative, using this formula, or by using logarithmic differentiation. Okay, I am going to use this formula directly. Okay, in place of a we have 2, in place of x we have sin x. So this is actually a composition of the functions sin x and 2 per x. Okay, so I am not going to use logarithmic differentiation to find dv by dx. I am straight away use this formula. Okay, so dv by dx is equal to we know the derivative of 2 per x is 2 per x into log 2, but in place of x we have sin x, right? So 2 per sin x into log 2. Log 2 means log 2 to the base c into d by dx of sin x. d by dx sin x is cos x. So take this as equation 3. Now use equations 2 and 3 in equation 1. So using equations 2 and 3 in equation 1, we get dy by dx is equal to du by dx, that is x per x into 1 plus log x plus dv by dx 2 per sin x into log 2 into cos x. Understood? Here I have used that theorem. Okay, of course you can also find dv by dx by using logarithmic differentiation. Okay, you will get the same answer. Next one, probably the last one, problem number 8. This problem is too lengthy. You have to find dy by dx if y is equal to square root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. Okay, so don't differentiate this directly. You have to use the help of logarithm. Okay, see the given function is of the form y is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5 whole power half, correct? Take log on both sides, simplify, and after that, after simplification, find dy by dx. Okay, so if I take log on both sides, so log y is equal to log of this, you have to write that whole power half. Okay, so log of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. Okay, so the right hand side is of the form log m per n. We know that log m per n is n log m. So use this property of logarithm. In place of n we have half, so we get log y is equal to half into log of x minus 1 into x minus 2 whole thing divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. Correct? I have used one of the properties. Next, see, what is log of m by n? Log of m by n is log m minus log n. So, see, this is of the form log of m by n. So, using this property, I can write the right hand side as half into, what is our m? This is our m, this is our m, and this is our n, correct? So, half into log of m, x minus 1 into x minus 2 minus log of n. This is our n, log of x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, correct? Right? So, now we know that log of m into n is log m plus log n. So, using this property, I can write the right hand side as half into log of m into n is log m plus log n. So, log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2. Similarly, using the extension of this property, minus of log of m into n into l, log m plus log n plus log l, right? So, log of x minus 3, I have taken negative sign common, right? Plus log of x minus 4 plus log of x minus 5. So, now you can differentiate. The left side we have log y, differentiating both sides with respect to x, differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get left side. In left side we have log y, right? So, if you differentiate with respect to x, then we get 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to right hand side half into d by dx of log of x minus 1 is 1 by x minus 1, correct, into d by dx of x minus 1 is 1 plus d by dx of log by x minus 2 is 1 by x minus 2 into d by dx of x minus 2, that is 1, minus of, here I will take a bracket, minus of d by dx of log of x minus 3 is 1 by x minus 3 into d by dx of x minus 3 is 1 plus d by dx of log of x minus 4 is 1 by x minus 4 into d by dx of x minus 4 is 1 plus d by dx of log of x minus 5 is 1 by x minus 5, correct? So, we are interested in dy by dx, therefore dy by dx is equal to, so this y goes to numerator of RHS, so y by 2 into this, I am not going to complete it, okay. So, in the next step, what is y? You have to write the given function, okay. So, try to complete this. In place of y, you have to write this function, okay. So, this is equal to root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, okay, I will write 1 by 2 here into this, okay. This problem, don't worry about this problem is not important from the point of your examination. I have discussed this problem just to show that we can use logarithms to find derivatives of functions of this type, okay. I am going to give some problems, you try to work out. Homework problems. I will continue the problem number 9. Find dy by dx if, problem number 9, if y is equal to sin x whole power x, okay. 10th, you have to find dy by dx if y is equal to y is equal to x power sin x plus sin x whole power cos x. Okay. Next, 11th one, if y is x power x into cos x plus x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. Okay. Next, 12th one, find dy by dx if x power y plus y power x is equal to 1. Okay, last one, 13th one, y is equal to x square minus 5x plus 8 into x cube plus 7x plus 9. See here, you can find dy by dx in 3 different ways. One is using product rule, you can find dy by dx. Second thing, multiply these two, you will get a polynomial function of degree 5. Okay. If you multiply these two, you will get a polynomial function of degree 5. Then you can differentiate. And the third one is you can use logarithms. Take log on both sides. Log y is log of this plus log of this. That's a third method. Okay. And I think just one more problem. So find dy by dx if y is cos x into cos 2x into cos 3x. So try to solve these problems. That's all for today. We shall continue in the next class. Thank you.